Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to work. Dashing through the snow. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
on third down. That's Carlson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Try the right side here. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll run it here. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Watch 80. Watch 80. Quit talking, Johnny.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, able to avoid him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll set up a throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And they'll turn the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Whitaker. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And the Bills getting set to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Over the middle, complete. It's Perkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this? Most of them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
It must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Black round! Black round!
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Landry now on the return. Landry, agile footwork. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Lucky 56. Watch 30.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. Breaks a tackle. And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Whitaker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll look to throw here. And they can't bring him down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
So the Patriots coming out now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And here come the Bills. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for